Now, Metro by T-Mobile offer a great selection of smartphones. And if you want to become a new customer, mean you just want to start a new number, you will have to pick from over 13 phones. All of them, they're gonna be for free. Now, if you switch your number from different provider, you're gonna have even more selection of smartphones, also gonna be free. But in this video, I'll be talking only if you want to be a new customer to Metro by T-Mobile, which phone should you pick among so many free phones. And this is Right Stick. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, give me a thumbs up, and without any further ado, let's find out. Now, in this video, I'm not going to review any phone of these. I'm just going to walk you through main specification and give you my experience, since I have already reviewed all these phones. I will leave link for each phone in the description box if you are interested in a specific phone, so you can watch the full video, so that way we give you more details and more information. Now, if we just head to Metro by T-Mobile website, we're going to see so many different phones. And also, I'm going to mention all the 13 free phones available for a new customer. Some of them, they're going to be available in the stock in your local Metro by T-Mobile store. Some of them, they're not. That's why I will be recommending more than one phone in this video, in case if you are interested in a specific one, you don't have this one in the stock, you can go to another option. Now, first, they have T-Mobile REVVL 6 Pro 5G, which is this phone, and this is one of the phones I highly recommend, that because this phone has 128 gigabyte storage. So many of those phones, by the way, they don't have 128 gigabyte storage, so to have more storage on your phone definitely help your phone with good performance. In addition to this, this phone offers a decent processor, which is MediaTek processor Dimensity 700. It provides great performance, especially for gaming. I have noticed some people complain about some games doesn't work on the REVVL phones. It didn't happen to me, but because I want to be fair, I'm just mentioning this information. 6 gigabyte of RAM with a lot of storage, decent processor, and good performance for the battery, because we have 5000 milliamp and 128 gigabytes and 4 camera on the back. Now let's move to another phone that's not something I would recommend, which is the RREVVL 6 5G, because the RREVVL 6 5G, not the Pro, smaller size, less specification, so I'm not going to be talking much about this phone. Another phone I might also recommend, the Galaxy A14 5G. The good thing about this phone, offer a great battery with 5000 milliamp, but put in your mind, Samsung doesn't give you a charger, so you have to buy a charger if you don't have a C type charger already, and the phone has only 64 gigabyte storage. But what I like about this phone, display and the high refresh rate for this phone, and camera offer decent performance. And as I said, I don't like the fact that this phone has only 4 gigabyte of RAM and 64 gigabyte for internal storage. Other than that, this is still considered a good phone. Now let's move on to the Samsung Galaxy A13 5G, and this phone has similar specs to the 14 but less specification for the display. Also, I'm not going to talk much about the Galaxy A13, that because it's a downgrade from the A14. So if you find the A14 in stock, don't get the A13 because it's more up-to-date device. Next, let's go to the Moto G stylus 5G 2022, and this is gonna be my favorite phone among all these 13 phones. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. First of all, 128 gigabyte storage, and this phone is water repellent. This phone offers big battery. With the stock Android, this phone able to give you 42 hours or 3 days of battery, which is a great thing. You get charger with the phone, 6 gigabyte of RAM, and a great processor, 695 octa-core 5G. It's a Snapdragon processor, offer great and stable performance if you want to play video games, and also offer a great performance for the camera, ultra wide camera, macro camera, depth, and 50 main sensor. In my opinion, Moto G stylus 5G 2022 would be my pick among all the phones for free. Meaning, if you just start a new number, Metro won't charge you anything for this phone. So that would be my pick. Now we have another Moto phone, the Moto G 5G 2022. This phone is decent, but the problem is 64 gigs. Now, if I want to pick a Moto phone, I would just go with the Moto G stylus 2022, which is going to be the same price. And that does not make any sense to go with the lower specs phone. So definitely the way you go with Moto G stylus 2022, but I just want to mention they have another one. Now also we have on the list the OnePlus N200. Now the N300 not free, and let me show you. Unless if you port your number from a different provider, you still have to pay $40. The port in deal is going to be for a different video, so make sure to subscribe in order not to miss this video. It's not going to be free. I just want to explain this for you. So the Nerd 200 5G will be available for free, and same problem, 64 gigabytes of storage, and the phone is not good as the other phone we have already mentioned, which is the Revvl 6 Pro and the Moto G stylus 2022, but the phone still provide decent performance and good display with 90 Hz refresh rate and good battery lifetime, 4 GB of RAM, etc. But that wouldn't be one of the phones I will pick. I will just go and pick a different device for the specs. Let's start now with TCL. They have a TCL 30XE 5G. This phone, I would say stay away from TCL. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't have anything against this phone, especially the display, beautiful with this device. I have tested this phone. I have already made full review. I like the display, especially 90 Hz refresh rate, and has some adjustments by TCL Next Vision. Provide a great display experience, but the problem is still like 64 gigabyte, 4 gigabyte of RAM. The phone is not water repellent and battery is not 5000. So the other one we have already mentioned offer better specification. Now the Galaxy A23 is not going to be free unless if you port your number from a different provider. Same thing with iPhone, you still have to pay. And the next free phone would be the NOKIA G400. Now Nokia phones, I will stay away from Nokia. Recently I don't see Nokia make good phones, especially with the display performance. Nokia display is not that great. Other than that, the G400, it was good phone when I reviewed the phone. So I don't have any problem with the phone, but as I said again, 64 gigabyte of storage and 4 gigabyte of RAM. The phone doesn't even offer best camera performance comparing with the other phones we just mentioned. So stay away from the Nokia G400 if you were willing to get one of these phones. And we have another one, the TCL Stylus 5G, and for whatever reason I like this phone. It has a stylus pen, has beautiful display, and as you know TCL has the Next Vision with TCL visual enhancements for the display. Decent battery, it's not like the best, 4 gigabyte of RAM and 128 gigabyte storage, but I love this phone. If you guys are interested, you will see the link in the description. You can go ahead and watch the video where I explain everything about this phone. And also we have 3 more phones, the Galaxy A13. This is not the 5G. If you can pick the 5G, don't pick the LTE variant. And the Galaxy A03, I did not like this phone. One of the worst phone from Samsung. Moto G Play 2023, one of the newest phone that Metro just released. And also I just reviewed this phone. The phone has only 32 gigabytes and 3 gigabytes of RAM. It's not the best choice in my opinion. Among those, I would say I would stick to the Moto G stylus 2022. I like the Galaxy A14 and the TCL stylus as well. These will be my pick, in addition to the Revvl 6 Pro 5G is a great device. I wish you guys find this video helpful to choose the right phone for you if you're willing to become a Metro by T-Mobile customer. All these phones I have mentioned, they're all free. All you have to do, go to Metro store, start a new number, the phone will be free, you pay tax and the first month bill. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you in the next video.